Today's Kenny Versus is brought to you by our sponsor. They told me I had to wear this. I feel like this hat's ridiculous, but it does bring to note Guinness. See, it's a beer, and it's delicious, and it has less calories than your average beer, despite the fact that it is dark as earth. Man. Yeah, Guinness, drink that shit. Okay.
Welcome to the show. Listen, first thing I want to talk about, DC, when you think about the early 2000s, what do you think about?
The apocalypse and Y2K.
What do you think about when you think about baseball?
Don't want to say nuts because it sounds gay, but nuts.
Apparently Scott Stapp has made a music video about the Florida Marlins. I feel like you'll truly appreciate how much this actually does suck.
A perfect game, a triple play, another playoff race, yeah.
Wow, America. That was bad. Like, that was really bad. That was real bad. Come on, Scott Stapp. How do you go from with arms wide open to...
Is it over?
Yes, it's over.
Thank God.
No one enjoyed that. We're sorry that you had to see that. Basically, one thing we got to say is, Scott Stapp, stick to Creed. You're not really good with that, but at least you're contained.
Sunshiny day.
We have a really awesome exclusive for you guys today, especially you Richmond natives here, or you Richmonders.
I like Richmond natives. That sounds really...
Richmond natives, because we were Indian country once, weren't we?
One time.
At one time, but wasn't this whole country at some point Indian country?
No, not really.
September 26th, the ever so awesome Phelps Westboro Baptist Church will be coming to Richmond, Virginia. Yeah. It's like Fred Phelps.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that guy. No, it's his extended family.
Yeah,
basically.
that's all it is. It's their extended family. They're going to protest the West End Assembly of God whorehouse, and that's an exact quote from their website because of our double standards in Christianity. Guys, we have an anonymous person here. I can't give you his name, but he was an insider in the Westboro Baptist Church, and he's actually going to give an interview and tell us about the real beliefs in that church. But
it's eye-popping.
It's
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Here's my interview with this person. They're going to be silhouetted for anonymity purposes.
WBC loves to sue the hell out of everyone.
They love to sue. Everybody's getting sued. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because they're suing everybody out here. All right? But here's
don't
our...
hide your attorney, though. That's a good person to have around.
Yeah, don't hide the attorney. Keep him out. Anyway, here's our interview. Hope you enjoy. First off, why don't you just tell us a little about yourself and what brought you to them?
Well, my name is Marky Jacobson, and I said about 3 years ago, I said I really need to find a group of like-minded people who really disliked the homosexual people in America. And you see, I found Westboro Baptist Church because they did not like homosexuals very much, not one bit.
Upon getting there, did you receive a warm welcome from the church?
Well, yes, they actually were very, very nice. They were, they gave me signs immediately. We had God Hates Fags, which is one of the common ones. I like God Hates Fags.
Uh-huh.
We got a Fag Nation, and that was really cool. I liked that sign. I didn't really get it, though. I don't really get many of the signs, to be honest. Why on earth would you put out signs if you don't like homosexual people? We don't like homeless people either. But the homosexuals, why would you say you don't like the homosexuals when you do like the homosexuals? And it turns out they were just trying to drum up support for homosexual rights by making the homosexuals look like a targeted group. And I couldn't stand to be used in that manner anymore. It was actually sick. It was disgusting. It weighed heavily on my soul. They can go across the world and they can spread their fag-loving agenda, and I cannot support that. Not one bit. Not one bit.
All jokes aside, we did want to take a second to talk about a really, really serious problem with the way the country our media is handling a situation that is potentially lethal for many. As you may have heard, Terry Jones in Gainesville, Florida, he's a minister at a church that wants to burn the Quran on the anniversary of September 11th. I don't agree with this whatsoever. DC doesn't agree. I don't agree. This is disrespectful all the way across the board. With that being said, this has the potential of getting many Americans killed in Afghanistan and all around the world.
And I think it's important to recognize that there is only one person to blame for this, and it's not Terry Jones, it's the media. You see, if without the United States media going and broadcasting the actions of 50 lone wolf nut jobs burning the Koran, we would never have heard about this, and nobody else would have heard about this, and our troops were not going to be put in harm's way. The only people here that are responsible for these actions are the media and their irresponsible journalism, and it's about time somebody puts them in check.
I want to also reiterate the fact that, while I do not support our wars overseas, by no means do I want to see our own Americans killed.
Absolutely not.
For the fault of our own media. If we are able to blackball and block stuff on the media that they do every single day, why are they going to put so much emphasis on something that will kill Americans?
Media coverage is complicit agreement. That's simple as that. If they choose to show these things on national stage, they are complicitly agreeing with these actions and are complicitly agreeing that they want to see American soldiers dead. That's period, the end, in my book.
My challenge for you, America, is if you want to find out what's going on in the world, stop watching everything from American media outlets. Do your own research, smarten up, see what's going on. I love this country. I hate to see the fact that things like this, or what the media cares about, or doctors whatsoever said whatever word on TV, things like that. There are people dying in this world, and the media is not helping to make it any better. And, we make jokes, we laugh, we do stupid skits, but in the end, we do care about this country. And I hope that you care too, enough to maybe make a video where you voice your opinion. Let somebody know how you feel.
People are listening, trust me.
Yeah. Anyway, for KennyVersus.com, I'm Kenny.
I'm DC.
Have a great day, and on September 11th, I hope you do remember the people that died. If no matter what you believe happened that day, remember that people did die in this country who shouldn't have died that day. People of all faiths, all walks of life, all economic classes. People died. Those are the people you remember, and also pray for the ones overseas who aren't here right now. So, anyway,
see you guys.
See you.